So today we're going to be talking about customer service. So what is customer service? Customer service is provision of service before, during, and after a purchase by a customer. And it's also how a customer perceives your business or service. So we need to make sure we are exceeding their expectations at all times, whether they want to be treated with politeness or have their needs met at all times. Values, whether they are at a restaurant and want to be fed with yummy food, or they're at the movies and want to be, their value may be entertainment that day. We need to make sure we're meeting those values and giving it with the best quality that we can possibly do. Catering to their needs is also huge. Customers have different needs. They may want a conversation with you. They may just want some food, or they just want to be indoors and doing something not at home. Those needs need to be met with politeness and caringness. And then so how do we achieve those customer service strategies better? Lots of training needs to be done with our employees. We need to make sure they know what is expected of them and that they are knowledgeable of our products. We also need to make sure that the customers know that we care about them. Patience is also a huge thing, whether they are checking in at a hotel or eating food, and maybe they forgot what they wanted to eat and they have to go back and look at it again, or they forgot their ID or something to check into the hotel. We need to be patient with them and just make sure that they know that we are very understanding. So positive language. So I have been taught that using the word deal instead of handle in situations is not good, and it creates a negative vibe towards the conversation. Also, you need to make sure you have knowledge of the product. If you do not have knowledge of the product, then the customer is not going to want to buy from you because they don't see the point in buying a product that someone is not educated by. And then time management is also a huge thing. Responsiveness. You need to make sure you're responding quickly and accurately. And you also need to make sure you have a positive attitude at all times when dealing with customers. So another thing, so when handling angry customers, you have to remain calm. You cannot get angry back. You cannot yell. You cannot raise your voice. You just have to remain calm no matter what the situation is. You also have to practice active listening. Active listening is listening and not interrupting them. You also want to thank them. You want to thank them for being there. Thank them for bringing the situation to mind so that you can make it better in the future. You also want to match their mood. You don't want to smile and laugh and just make the situation worse than what it was. And you also want to be very sincere. You want to make sure that the customer knows that you are actually paying attention and that you actually care about what the situation is at hand. So there are different types of customer service. So we can do like phone customer service. You need to engage in active listening, and you need to make sure you're actually listening to the customer and the problems. You need to allow customers to talk without interruption. No matter how difficult it may be, you have to just let them talk about their issues. Sometimes them just talking can solve the issue. They just want to be heard. Reflection of their main questions of concern. You just want to clarify their questions, ask them again, just make sure that you are giving them what they need to hear in order to fix the situation. And then in-store customer service. So you always want to greet every single one of your customers. That is part of good customer service. Remembering their names is also a huge thing in like restaurants or retail stores. Customers want to be remembered. Upsell and educate customers. So upselling can be negative in some people's minds, but it's actually not, because if you are educated about your products, then you can easily upsell your customers and also make a better image of yourself and your company towards your customers. So if you see a shopper that comes in and they're not in a good mood, it's a good idea to try to cheer them up and try to make them have a better day, and chances are they'll want to come back. Take time to find the perfect item for them If they come in looking for something and they cannot find it right away, then just take the time and take time away from your other tasks just to help them. And then also online customer service and reviews. You want to help customers solve problems online. Sometimes online we have these little chat bubbles, and you can easily just go to them and you can type in any question you need, and then someone will respond to you very fast with either an email or just right there on the screen. You have to make the website really easy to follow. If it's not easy to follow, chances are it just causes more problems. And then reviews also have a huge impact on customer service and your business. You want to make sure you are following up those reviews with positive notes and really fast. You want to eliminate common questions on the website so that they do not even have to come to you and ask about questions. They can just see them on the website and get them answered right away. And then also, so what does customer service mean to you? Customer service means to me that I am being treated kindly and that any issue that I have is dealt with in a timely manner. And yeah, that's about it. And those are my sources.